Make sure it's muted.
It's fine. I started now. These videos 10
Hey,
hours.
What is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. As always, we've got SpeedRunner0218 and Ikethekiller.
You never let me say, hey.
I'm no longer a special guest anymore.
I changing it up today.
It's fine.
Anyways, today we have a Pokemon that I have not really played myself, but it sounds like both Speed and Ike have had a lot of encounters with this Pokemon. It doesn't sound like you guys have actually played it.
Encounters.
I've never used one on my team in Sun and Moon. It was on a totem fight in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and I remember that being a pain in the butt to take down.
It's the most famous thing with this Pokemon, yeah. Either that or you hate this Pokemon because it gets Sticky Web, which is one of the most obnoxious moves in Pokemon competitive. Either than that.
Oh my god, I got completely destroyed in a Scarlet and Violet battle from that move.
Sticky Web. Because it's the fastest Sticky Web user. And thank god this thing does not get Sleep Powder because it would be banned.
You know what's hilarious? It actually gets Dream Eater, but no way of healing sleep.
Yeah, it only gets a stun spore. If this thing got Sleep Powder, it would be even more obnoxious.
Eventually, it gets Draining Kiss, which is like almost a sleep move.
It gets Squealer Dance though, which is like the good thing of this Pokemon as well. That's where we get growth here.
Unfortunately, it's going to be really late. So, I mean, at the league, we'll get growth and agility, but our only special moves are the grass moves and psychic.
Psychic and absorb.
It's real like game to give a Pokemon that's really fast already a move that increases its speed.
I mean,
I don't know. I mean, thematically, it makes the most sense.
Weird does things. Plus, in modern Pokemon, you are never too fast. You're never.
I don't know. I still think Rock Polish is one of the best status moves invented in newer gens.
They removed
just because it's a way to give agility to slow Pokemon.
They kind of remove it. They kind of remove it now. Unless you're a rock type, you don't get the move.
I mean, I thought generally only rock types got it.
That's the Pokemon that's slow getting faster. This is like Game Freak's always like, let's make fast Pokemon faster.
A lot of ground types got rock polish, but now you need to be rock type to get it.
Hello, Sundown, Annie, Dominic, and Axew. Axew? Yeah, I am a bit worried about Koga, but the early game poison types won't be bad just because Twin Needle will most likely one-shot them.
Afraid of Koga. Were we afraid of Blaine when we were using Genesect?
I'll just try to get growth before I fight Blaine.
But yeah, actually, maybe you should suggest Ferrothorn and see how Blaine goes. I'm definitely not gonna outspeed that. And Charizard, Charizard in the air with Flamethrower. And we definitely not outspeeding that. That could be fun. I will have to keep in mind.
Well, Annie, even though this is red and blue, Blaine still has an Arcanine with Fire Blast.
Yeah, it still has Fire Blast.
Plus, in red and blue, he's got good AI, so he'll always use a fire move on you, which will be a problem.
Yeah, but
at least in yellow version, you could get lucky. Like his Pokemon would just spam Quick Attack, theoretically.
Yeah.
And the fire spitting horses.
That's basic. That was basically the Parasect. Turn 1, pray for Ninetales using Quick Attack. Or Tail Whip. Flamethrower Insta Reset.
All right, I'm gonna start my vertical.
Okay.
All right, everyone on the vertical stream. If you want to see the moveset and the stats, we'll be doing Ribombee and Pokemon Red and Blue. You'll have to go on over to the horizontal stream, but for now, hopefully everyone's ready to get started.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yep.
Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, the sprite is so cute.
Yeah, it's a really nice sprite.
It's very good.
Have you ever used Paldean Tauros? Not yet, no. Although I have looked at its moveset for something else I've been working on. Its moveset is actually identical to regular Tauros. Even its other forms. The only
Yeah.
difference is type. And I think its stats.
The Raging Bull thing, it changes type depending on the form. It's kind of funny that Fairy type kind of sucks in Gen 1, yes.
It's just because of the overabundance of poison types.
And there's no dragon usefulness out of it either.
I mean, even when we do fairy types in Crystal and we backport a fairy move, most of them don't even end up using it.
If they started with Moonblast, they probably would use it. I get it's
Most
because
Pokemon
it's
don't
Fairy.
start with a move that good. They usually get it by like,
Yeah.
I shit you not, like 71.
Oh god. Yeah,
Paldean
I don't know, a
Tauros
Game
is
Freak
not
is-
a dark type. It's the regular form is pure fighting, and the other ones are fighting fire and fighting water. I
yeah,
believe.
fighting water.
They're not dark. I actually thought it was a dark type at first. It should have been.
Nah. Just
I
fighting
don't
because
think
it's
we've
there.
ever used Moonblast in a Gen 2 backport yet.
We've used fairy moves before.
Yeah, but the only one I can remember even using a little bit was like a 50 power move one.
Oh, jeez. You guys may want to save before the bug catcher.
The bug catcher.
I
do you
almost died.
Oh, mine used string shot and I just
I
twin
only
needled it
won.
twice.
Wait.
I guess if it creates you.
I know why I struggled. I ran away from all the wild encounters and I didn't have Twin Needle yet.
You start
Why'd
with
you
it.
start with Twin Needle? What? Something happened?
Don't use logic on me. I totally did not notice it in slot 4.
I totally did
So,
not notice it.
I got my first reset as well.
What happened?
Lightyear's Junior Trainer, he be hard.
Like Junior.
I skipped him.
I skipped it. Like I had a grass move, I should skip it.
Well, I skipped all of the other trainers, so I was like, okay, maybe I just need a little bit more levels. And he gives good XP.
I guess it makes sense.
I did a Emerald backport with Duskmane Necrozma yesterday, and that thing extremely benefited a lot from Hidden Power Bug. It was just awesome, a perfect fit for it, because a lot of the dark types on the Magma and Aqua teams were 2-shots just because I had to hold on to a Psychic and a Steel move. Nothing would one-shot any of them.
You're now seeing the power of Hidden Power Bug in Gen 3. I told you it was good.
I mean, I've known this since Gen 1 when I did that modern Weedle backport. Bug type offensively is actually pretty decent, but the problem is you need an actually good bug move.
Yeah.
Like I pretty much proved that if Generation 1 had had Bug Bite as an attacking move, Weedle can beat the game under level 100.
Bug is good.
I think Weedle only needs level 85 to beat the game with Bug Bite. And Electro Web.
People kind of sleep on it, but I think it's pretty decent. Definitely in Scott's server, people were crazy when I suggested you should use Hidden Power Bug with a lot of Pokemon. Like, what?
People just... I mean, I understand why people assumed like Bug is a bad type. It's because Gen 1, the best move's Twin Needle, and only one Pokemon gets it.
Yeah, people don't assume that can be good.
I think the only reason it's just really good is because the huge abundance of dark types.
A lot of dark types, but it also covers pretty well a lot of Pokemon.
I don't think Hidden Power Bug would be good in Fire Red and Leaf Green, though.
No, probably not.
I don't know, especially with Poison losing its bug weakness. So Hidden Power Bug in Fire Red would be bad.
Well,
yeah, I think it would. What happened?
What happened?
I used all 12 Pokeballs on Pidgey and I didn't even get it.
Oh god.
Okay, Steve. I'm just gonna say this. You're gonna have to blame yourself. You literally have absorb.
Yeah, you could have
12 Pokeballs.
Yeah, but
Did you
still.
damage it?
I always buy 12 because 12 is enough to basically just like 12, man. It's 12.
Steve is
Like,
dying here.
I used to buy 10 because sometimes 10 was like too much. So I'm like, oh,
Hey.
in the outlier way, like sometimes you won't be able to get both Paris
No.
and Pidgey with 10. So I started buying 12, and 12 was like perfect. Literally, there's no way you can catch both, or like not catch both with 12. I didn't even get the first one.
I should
Why didn't you
restart.
use a couple of absorbs first, though?
I got the Helix Faucet, I
I-
should restart.
I pretty much, even if I have 12 Pokeballs, I always try, if I have a move that can, I always try to weaken it first, just because I don't want to risk bad luck.
Oh, and to make matters even worse, I Gen 1 missed my body slam on the Pidgey too.
Makes sense to me.
That was like that Pidgey's like, I defy the odds. I make reality my
Wait.
own.
Vice Grip.
Vice Grip, what is that supposed to replace?
Leech Life.
No, but like in the real Pokemon game, because this thing definitely does not get Vice Grip.
Well, you don't think of it as Vice Grip. You think of it as 55 power
Yeah,
normal move.
which one is it? I'm like thinking about what could it be now.
Look at Steve's starting soon screen.
It's doing that again?
Do we need a game?
Doing what again?
Oh, I just checked the stream. It's not starting soon. What the heck are you talking about?
I said check Steve's starting soon screen because Ike was asking about what is Vice Grip replacing.
Oh.
Man, you don't listen.
Oh my god, the Sand Attack.
The rival was actually surprisingly hard.
I got 2 Sand Attacks and I lost because of that, otherwise would have been fine. Stupid Sand Attack.
Right. I actually defeated the rival and then defeated Misty immediately. To see like which of them is easier. I think Misty is slightly easier. But I did get unlucky with her. She only used water moves.
Water gun.
She never used tackle or X defend.
Okay, and then 10 encounters in, I can't get a Sandshrew. I'm starting over. I don't care.
It's the first playthrough, dude.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm either gonna have absolutely no comment this run and just have a down face the entire race, or I start over.
Don't worry, it's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll fight the Light Years Junior Trainer and lose against him again.
Yeah, because that loss is part of your record, you know?
That will teach
Okay,
us.
I'll do that.
That will teach us.
I mean, we don't ever start over first runs.
Yeah, and you also don't throw 12 balls at a Pidgey.
That's happened to me once.
Or PG.
No, you don't buy 12 balls, so I don't want to hear this.
I buy 10 balls.
Exactly. Imagine how much more pissed you'd be if you bought 12. It's a 33% chance. I literally have I have a whole Pidgey's worth of balls, more than you.
More PGs. We need
Well, it's
more
not like it
PGs.
matters. It's the second run that matters for who
Yes.
wins.
Yes, Dominic, I did rage. It's very rare that it's this early.
Steve use rage is super effective.
Steve back in the day used to rage quit over a randomized red having a magneton spamming zap cannon. Hey, in crystal randomizers, there are some Pokemon you wouldn't think are extremely terrifying. There's Magneton, there's Politoed, Lantern is really terrifying. Lantern is because what was the reason Lantern was terrifying?
Discharge? Or no?
I think
Might have
it's
been Zap
typing.
Cannon.
I think it's typing.
I think it
It's
was
just
its typing,
pretty
yeah.
hard to deal with.
Oh yeah, the reason Politoed is hard is because of Perish Song.
So
Yeah, the Super Bowl's tomorrow, yeah.
we don't have those here.
Yeah, but tomorrow though, I'm actually gonna be doing a special Super Bowl stream. I wanted to do something interesting because I figured there might be a bunch of people who don't want to watch it, or people who aren't interested, or Europeans. No offense, Ike.
No, it's fine. That's definitely not a thing here,
But
so it makes sense.
so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a versus race on stream. It's gonna be crystal backports with Braviary and Lycanroc. And they're meant to represent the mascots and the colors of the two teams. I even colored the sprites different to match the team colors. So I think it's gonna be an interesting stream.
It's okay, Dominic. There's a lot of parallels between the Browns and the Lions, but the Lions have had so much more success than the Browns have.
Hey Steve, I don't know if this will probably not surprise you, but I told D1 about what I was doing for tomorrow, and he said he's not really happy about the Super Bowl this year. I'm sure you're not surprised.
I mean, I don't think anybody's very happy with the Super Bowl this year. Nobody wanted this result. There was a running joke out there saying everybody's favorite Super Bowl would have been Lions Bills, but the Super Bowl everybody's going to end up with is Chiefs Eagles. And what do you know? It ended up being Chiefs Eagles. Like this was the worst outcome. This was the joke. This was like when everyone's like, this is the Super Bowl that everyone's going to end up being with, the bland one that nobody wanted.
I know a bunch of people in my work who are huge Eagles fans and are happy about
and
it.
have you met you've met Eagles fans, right? They're not the greatest people.
I have no comment on this.
I often joke around with that guy too. I'll ask him what one of the Eagles' final matches they were facing the Rams, I believe it was. And then I asked the guy, "So, how about those Rams?" And then the guy's like, "You want me to punch you in the face?" I mean, he's normally grumpy anyway, but that was just funny.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced you've messed with the catch rate of flying Pokemon. I threw 3 balls at Spearow, not even a wiggle.
Only the flying Pokemon. Actually, now that you mention it, it's like now that you mention, I actually remember that I took me a few balls actually to get the Spearow. Oh god, I almost died.
Where's the ether on the boat?
I think it's on the second floor. On their floor on the right. I don't know.
You go right.
I found
and you go down, and then so instead of the first room, which has the max potion, you go in the second room, which has just a guy sitting there next to a ball.
No, it's the third room.
Okay, I can never remember if it's the second or third, but it's definitely one of those 2 rooms.
But I asked because I got a reset on Rival 3 because I went into the fight all out of Body Slam.
Body Slam.
And you tried beating Charmeleon with Twin Needle.
Just poison it, dude.
It didn't work.
I heard that only the second hit can poison, the first one can't. Annoying.
Dominic says, I wanted the Lions to win the Super Bowl so we can celebrate in Detroit and accidentally riot.
Dominic, don't you know that you're supposed to, when football is about baby steps. You make it to the playoffs one year, then you make it to the next round the next year, and then you make it to the next round the next year. You don't just immediately go to the Super Bowl.
I know there's like some kind of joke that the Lions never win, but that's the only American thing I know.
I mean, the Lions and the Browns are like two franchises that are just like historically terrible.
Like they're supposed to be losing games every year or
but
something.
Unlike the Lions, the Browns can never get a winning season. At least the Lions had a really fun regular season. Imagine a team that won basically all of the games, and then the one game that didn't matter, they lost. Or the one that did matter.
The one that mattered, yes. That would be terrible.
I mean, they went like 14-3 or something in the regular season, and then they lost the first round. It's fun though.
Oh, you know what's funny? The last time the Eagles and the Chiefs faced each other in the Super Bowl in 2023, I remember there was that guy I was talking about earlier. He wore all his Eagles gear into work, And then a customer in line said, "Hey, that's a nice Eagle shirt. Where'd you get it?" And then he's like, "Oh, I bought it online, and they actually sent me 2 for the price of 1." And you know what the guy said? It's because they had a surplus.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy's like, "Yeah, fuck you, man." There was a bunch of my other coworkers were wearing sports gear, although not for the teams in the Super Bowl, just their favorite teams. There's one guy who wore a Viking shirt, another person wore a Packers shirt. Can't remember what other teams I saw, but those are the main ones.
You're speaking American to me.
Hey, all I know were the names of teams. I don't know about any of the players or their win history or
It's
who should I
fine.
bet on.
That's
I'm
mo-
not that you gotta ask Steve those kind of
that's a,
questions. I don't know any of that stuff.
that's a Steve thing. Yeah, I was gonna say that's more like a Steve thing.
You know what's funny? Steve one time asked me to name a bunch of famous sports celebrities that I can think of. Every single one I named was basketball.
They are the biggest celebrities in America.
America. But baseball was supposed to be the big thing there. I don't know.
No. Baseball is now for people that are 60 years old and older.
Okay.
So, Steve, does that mean in 30 years you'll pay attention to baseball?
But no, the age gets older and older. It's 60 now. In 10 years, it'll be 70.
When you get older, you start getting
So what,
interested
30
in
years ago,
baseball.
was it the 30-year-olds?
Oh, it's the other one.
30 years ago, baseball was the sport, and now nobody likes it anymore because they decided to not get with the times.
No. That's just my American stereotype there for you.
Hey,
Right.
Dominic, Steve, Dominic says he could beat you in a Yu-Gi-Oh duel.
Oops.
I would probably agree to that. It probably could beat me, but I don't think you could beat me at Magic. I've beaten actual professionals that get paid $90,000 a year.
Magic the power.
If you guys are wondering why I had to get Ice Beam there, I accidentally bought 2 freshwaters.
No, you need to hydrate. It's important.
So I had two resets at the rival, so I think I've probably done this run too.
No starting over another run, dude. It's
No,
the
I'm
first
not gonna do
playthrough.
that. That was rage because of something that was completely and utterly out of my control that just happened.
That would be too much, I guess. Oh,
I
no.
buy
I mean,
12
you could have
Pokeballs to completely and utterly avoid that.
You could have just used Absorb on the Pidgey to make it safer.
I
It would
did.
take like 3 absorbs, and I don't know if you were taking Pecks or not, but I did take a Peck, and Peck
That's-
does like a fourth of
That's
your
a
HP.
Spearow. That's
It
a
was-
Spearow.
Fortunate that it was a Pidgey.
Yeah.
Well, the one I did absorb on the next run, and I got hit by Peck, and it hurt.
Wow. I got 2 accidental encounters in Lavender, and both were Cubons.
Oh, you know what? I did not Gen 1 miss that. So I threw the 12 balls. It didn't occur to me that I probably got sand attacked, but regardless, still missed 12 balls.
I just got a reset on the Lavender rival.
What happened?
Charmeleon killed me with Ember.
Oh, Charmeleon.
It was kind of my fault though, because I should have used Twin Needle on the execute, so I ended up getting unnecessary damage.
Oh yeah, I did Twin Needle that. Twin Needle
Dominic,
both.
I'm just a casual at Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't actually claim to be good at it.
Just believe in the
At least
heart.
Twin Needle one-shots Ghastly.
Believe in the heart of the cards, dude. It worked in the anime.
You know, I believed in the heart of the cards yesterday when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh with my boss, and you know what? It worked.
With your boss.
It worked a few times actually, which is not I am not generally a very lucky person in card games, but I have been known from time to time to get very lucky.
I was like, isn't that scary actually to face your boss? What happens if you win? What happens if you lose?
Oh no, we're good.
Ah, you're
If
good.
Steve wins, he loses.
We both have fun.
Loses, he gets fired. If Steve wins,
He
he
gets
gets fired.
He gets fired. Yeah, exactly.
No, yesterday we played 3 drafts and we played best of 3 every time, and I won all 3.
Like, what
In
happens if
fact,
you win?
I won
yours?
I won 6 out of 7 games, which is very unlikely because it's very rare to happen because I typically lose to him. Whenever we play 3 drafts, I usually lose 2-1. Okay, I keep playing this Pokemon like it's good.
It's good.
I think that's its I think that's its
My
problem.
2 resets were on the rivals.
Rivals. I got one reset on the rival because Sand Attack. There's nothing you can do there. Sand Attack is just evil, I guess. Not supposed to get sand there. Darth Vader
I almost
hated it.
used a Pokédoll on the Snorlax instead of a Pokeflute. I
Hey,
was trying to run away before he even started a fight.
Snorlax wants the doll too. Maybe he could eat that.
Actually, you know what? I should probably fight this guy. I'm actually gonna fight the biker boss.
The biker.
Although, okay, note to self: don't fight this guy.
Don't fight the biker boss.
Unbelievable.
No.
Was it
This is just a day. I got burned by the Charmeleon.
The coughings and the wheezings survived Twin Needle, and I just got completely destroyed.
Sludge death,
I
I
have to
assume.
black out.
Sludge death, I assume.
Okay. You know what? I should probably do Erica first.
Oh yeah, I did Erica before.
I'm actually gonna fight the 2 trainers next to Erica because I know there's some of the better XP in this gym.
Yeah, because they are evolved mons.
Oh my god, Weepinbell Sprite's so bad. And Gloom, oh my god.
I've
Yeah,
officially switched to casual
Let's see.
mode.
Something I plan to do in my ROM hack is for each of the Pokemon, I want to look at their red and green sprites, the red and blue sprites, and yellow sprites, and I'm going to choose the best one and have that be its sprite.
Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so dumb.
Hello, dumb.
I shouldn't have done. I used rare candies thinking I got growth at level 40, but no, you don't get it there. It's fine. I will just
Growth
deal.
49.
Yeah, I thought it was 39 for some reason. And I was like, hey, why am I not learning it? Okay, I guess for the next round I won't be using them.
There's got to be some of these bikers I can beat. Maybe if I fought Erica first, I'll have a couple extra levels. I'm going to see if that makes it difference.
Yeah, that could happen as well, Axio, but I mean, at that point I need to risk it. Even if I get on and want a critical hit, I would just deal with
You know,
it.
I think for the next run, I'm still going to fight a bunch of bikers here. I'm just going to have to save before them because these guys do not have good AI.
This sludge thingy.
I agree, Andrew. Baseball has gotten better,
Oh.
but unfortunately, it's just too late.
Don't need that. It's a bug fairy Taurus.
To give you a good comparison, and I put an emphasis on actually good. A good comparison is baseball has essentially turned the way of Fallout 76. It started out horribly, and yes, it has gotten better, but unfortunately, nobody's playing it.
Oh my god. Okay, I think I should just not fight this guy. He's just too hard.
Which one?
The
Okay.
biker boss.
The biker boss.
I'm gonna sit up in my chair, play a little casual. I've lost I've lost a Surge multiple times now.
He becomes the true boss today.
Steve, you're acting like this is run 2.
I have 7 resets already.
This is already done.
You know what? I just think about this. You're gonna get a largest improvement reward instead of me.
I don't want it.
I don't want the reward.
You don't want it?
I don't want the reward.
You don't want the biggest time improvement for run 2? It looks good on your record.
No, because that what do you call it? That award requires you to be the biggest loser to begin with.
Yeah, but then you end up as the winner because you got first place.
Hmm.
What's
Did
that?
any of you
What's
guys
that
teach
phrase?
Mega
I
Drain right
like.
away?
Woo!
I hate losing more than I like winning. I think that's a good way of pointing it out.
I don't do it on purpose.
Dominic, I have no idea about Blacklist. I only played Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic from 2019 to like 2023.
I believe the blue-green Ghastly plus Haunter Supremacy, but I'll admit yellow Gengar is probably better. I think so, yeah. The red and blue and yellow and red and green Gengars are not that good.
And guys, I don't think me making fun of baseball is like me like totally making fun of baseball. Baseball is the only sport that I was physically good at. Baseball is the sport I actually know the most rules about because I was a referee for well, it's called an umpire, but referee because you guys know other sports that are not baseball.
Repoison move
For
cards.
many years. I only quit literally this year was the only year I haven't umpired since middle school.
You
Yeah.
umpired in 2024?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
umpired in 2024. I only did 2 tournaments. Basically, since I had an
Oh.
accounting, when I didn't have a job, I did like over 100 games in one 3-month period. Like one year I decided to quit my job. My dad's like, "You can't quit your job." I'm like, "Well, I quit my job." He's like, "All right, well, you have to do at least 3 times the amount of baseball games you normally do or bad things." And
Or bad
unfortunately,
things will happen.
I mean, essentially my sister, she's like, like she took my dad up on bad things. And you know what? Bad things never happened to her. It was clearly a very
Didn't your
hollow threat.
didn't your sister have her doors taken off of her hinge when she was a kid?
Do you
Oh
really
God.
consider that much of a punishment? She
It's
still did
The
whatever
fact
she
that
wanted, whenever she wanted.
removes your privacy.
well, I sort of do because you mentioned
Oh
that
no.
the doors were off of its hinges for like
Yeah,
until she
my
moved out.
sister snuck out of the window
Oh
and
God.
went to a party, and my parents checked on her in the middle of the night, and she wasn't there, so she lost door privileges. And you know what? She moved out before getting them back.
Door privilege. It's
Is the door still not on the hinge to this day?
like door privilege.
No, it is not, and I can tell you that's my fault.
Door
I
privilege.
broke my parents' door, so they actually took my sister's door and swapped it with their old door. So, um, my sister, you in theory would have gotten the door with the hole, but unfortunately, my parents like threw it away or something. So the doorless hole or the hole, I don't know. There's just no door there
There's no door.
to this day. Boy, it is really hard to
The door is a lie.
explain that story and play at the same time because I'm actually having to like think about what
Oh
exactly what
God.
happened.
Well, that
I'm
definitely
actually
was
having to
something.
fight. I'm having to fight almost every trainer in Sylph just because I am kind of paranoid about Koga and Blaine.
Just play casual like me. I already have 7 resets. I'm gonna end if I end this one with under 23 resets, I'll be happy.
Well, you could. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh my
I'm
God.
trying to remember who the good trainers are.
I did this
Oh,
horrible.
man.
I think this is the last trainer I want to fight. All right, level 41. Hopefully that's good enough of a level for the rival.
disgusting.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I've attended a baseball game since high school, because back in the day, our baseball team, the Cleveland Indians, they used to have this promotion. Whenever you bring in your report card, they would give you a ticket per A you got on the report card. So we only attended the games that I had free entry.
Okay, Rival 5 is disgusting.
Funny enough, my parents actually picked certain games that had free stuff. So my parents have like a, what do you call them? Like, what are those small blankets called?
I know what you mean.
Comforters?
No, the
No.
small ones like you put on yourself if you're on like a chair.
I don't know.
I don't
What
know.
Pokemon are you using? This is Ribombee, a bug fairy type from Gen 7.
It's cute.
Oh, I can't remember.
So, like, what I am doing is I did all the good training in Sylph, and the rival still destroyed me. So now I'm going to Koga and fighting his gym trainers, because I think Koga might be easier.
Or is there maybe an issue for the future?
Where are you at right now, Ike?
I just defeated Giovanni.
The one in Sylph?
No, the one in the gym.
How did you not struggle against the rival?
I don't know. Critical hit, like my way through. No, it almost killed me actually. The Charizard left me like 2 HP. Honestly, I remember that fight. I was like 2
Did
HP.
you do any training in Sylph?
The usual training I do. I didn't do any extra training, but then again, I usually do a lot of training, so I wouldn't know.
You're doing good Pokemon's worth of training, and you still, wow.
I'm doing my usual training that I do with every Pokemon. I think I only have done one extra trainer that I normally don't do, I think.
Dude,
Weird, because this
I
Pokemon's
did
stats,
almost
like,
all the Sylph training, and the rival still destroyed me. It's like I would have to rely on Sand Attack luck for a few of those Pokemon.
Boost me.
Did you rare candy up to get growth early or something?
No, I failed to do that. I thought I would get it, but no, I wasted them before. Because I thought I got it at level 39, but no. Much later. So my rare candies didn't affect, at least in that regard. Maybe I was a higher level, but I didn't have growth. There's no way I would have got enough candies for that.
I didn't save.
But now I'm worried because in the next round, what am I going to do? Am I going to use the rare candies as well again? Like in a bad way? I don't know.
Dude,
wow, that's so disappointing.
I have no idea how you just completely destroyed the rival. I'm almost level 45.
I can't even knock out Drowsy with Twin Needle.
This guy had to have Iked his way through the fight. There's just no way. He had to have gotten extremely lucky.
Oh god. Oof.
All right, I'm actually going to do Koga really, really early just to see how bad it would be.
What? I was scared for a second.
I had to use one Sand Attack on the Charizard, and I entered it at nearly full health, and I ended the fight in Red Bar.
Oh my god, I've never seen Smog do so much damage in my life. I got hit by one Smog on a coughing and one Smog on a wheezing, and I ended the battle with 9 HP.
I'm kind of upset Ike is streaming on Twitch now because I would want to rewind and see exactly what he did for the rival.
I just hit harder. I don't have growth yet. I swear, I really didn't have growth yet. Oh my fucking god.
Come on, what did... Can you tell me like what level you were for the rival?
I don't remember. I was 40 something because I used candies.
You did use candies.
Yeah, I told you I used candies. Because I thought I was...
he doesn't lie about that.
No, because I thought I would be getting... growth before.
I'd say that's just it, because at level 45, 46, the rival does feel a lot better.
I did use
them.
You
say 45, 46?
That's what level I was when I beat the Sylph rival.
I'm at level 36 right now. I'm about to go to the 10th floor, and I'm going to face him at 39.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh,
I'm
it's
telling
49 to get growth? Never mind. That was 39. I'll just try to YOLO the rival. Who knows? I might beat him at 36 and you...
No, you're not. Level 45 doesn't even one-shot Alakazam.
With what move?
Body Slam.
Why would you use Body Slam instead of Twin Needle? That's insane.
Isn't Body Slam's power still effectively higher, even if Twin Needle's super effective?
Is anybody hearing this guy?
Steve, my overlay doesn't do math, okay? My overlay doesn't do
Twin
math.
Needle.
What does your overlay say for power?
37 right now without super effectiveness. So 75 and then 2 hits, so 150 power.
Okay, that explains a lot. Sorry, Annie, I can't do math while playing this game. My overlay doesn't show updating base power. And besides, if it weren't for Steve's overlay, he'd be using
I one-shot
Thunderbolt on
the
Dodrios.
Alakazam at level 38. Unfortunately, I lost to the Charizard because it takes 4 shots to knock it out.
I mean, either way, the Charizard's still a pain. Did you at least have the idea to teach Sand Attack?
No.
Really?
I still have Absorb, so that's probably a stupid thing. It's okay, Annie. We all have brain farts.
I accidentally said no if Butterfree can evolves from Caterpie. I thought it didn't evolve from Caterpie.
Okay, 38-10. But I survived with 2 HP. Again. Oh my god.
I definitely played this Pokemon really bad, but I still think I got extremely lucky.
Oh, I'm so stupid. I forgot this thing has so much more special attack than it does physical. I've been using Body Slam on battles I should be using Psychic.
That's something I was kind of doing.
Yeah, the Charizard fights are terrible. Really, really scary fights.
Oh, finally. Okay, Blaine went a little lucky. He used Ember instead of Fire Blast.
Well, it's 221. It was the in-game. I will be waiting now. Okay, I think my game plan is fine, but I definitely got lucky there.
You think?
I don't know if I will be able to get that good time again, but I'm fine with that.
Here's a question, Ike. Did you get Psychic as soon as you possibly could? Like before you even did Tower?
But I don't need Psychic there. I needed Psychic for Koga and the Bikers, basically.
That would explain why I kept dying to the Bikers.
Yeah.
That's on you. That is very.
I mean, I assume that Psychic was fine to get.
It uses Stab. But I often forget. Just the fact that coughings and wheezings have super good defense.
They have low special, so it's even more disappointing. Like, not only is Psychic the better move because you have a higher special, but they have lower special defense, so it's like twice as bad of a decision.
True. Hey Alex, how's the run going? I played this first run super bad, and Steve rage quit his first run.
And the second.
We don't talk about the PG incident.
And the second.
The second one, I went from trying to not trying very quickly.
We don't talk about the PG incident. Many lives were lost that day. In the PG incident. Now it's when I get that in the second round, the PG incident, or no Paras, or no Sandry, or something. I actually,
+2 Psychic doesn't even one-shot that thing.
I actually believe I was pretty lucky, though. In many
You're
fights.
always lucky.
Yeah, except when I'm not.
How did Alakazam live?
You're always lucky, except when you're not lucky.
Should probably have set up on the Rhyhorn or something instead of the Pidgeot.
But yeah, what I think it's I'm gonna try to hold the candies, then not use them early and do more training. Because I just feel bad using the candies early. That's just has a bad taste in my mouth.
But you
Candies.
finished relatively quickly, so it might have been the right
Yeah,
decision.
you
Yeah,
did.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, it could be the right play, I guess, but
Maybe that's what I should be doing right now, because I'm kind of running my head around battling all of these extra trainers in Silph,
yeah,
when I really should just be candying.
yeah.
It's honestly what I should have done. I fought pretty much all the trainers.
Like as you says, early candies are always a gamble. I don't like to use them early unless you get like Calm Mind or something. Like you get some boosting move that it basically means you're going to win the game after. But you cannot even do that in Gen 1 because unwanted crits, especially with this thing, which has a very high critical rate. So it's not like you can use, oh yeah, I will just use growth and insta win. No, because you get one crit and you die. Because you don't kill with the crit. If this was Gen 3, then yes, it's like when you use rare candies before getting Calm Mind, and because you know after that you are just going to use one Calm Mind and sweep the entire game. With everything that gets Calm Mind, basically except a Spinda or something, basically can do that. I guess I will embrace Alola and Palde as my region ones then here, because I like them and you guys always hate them. When I pick them up.
Didn't D1 do that with some of the no, I can't remember. He picked like all of them for one certain type.
Ultra Beast, Fire Stars.
Yeah, that was it.
The Fire Stars.
That was
Ultra
Austin.
Beast.
That was more Austin thing, yeah. I only
no, the whatever the Ultra Beast thingies are.
the
he
Ultra
picked
Beast.
like all of them.
I do pick a few, not all of them. I do
No,
like
the D1.
D1?
Didn't he pick all the Ultra Beasts?
Oh, I don't know.
It was him.
It was him, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say it was because
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
I think this is probably going to be the attempt where the rival becomes easier.
Austin pick is Taka.
I think two-shotting the Pidgeot is basically mandatory. Yep.
Did any of you guys finish the game with Mega Drain on your moveset?
I have Absorb.
Why do you want Mega Drain? It's worse than Psychic.
I don't know. I was thinking it might help for the Slowbro.
But I mean, Slowbro's not gonna do anything if you set up growth.
Guess that's true. Yeah.
I guess the only thing is like Twin Needle is good because I want that for the Jinx, at least, and it's also versus the Alakazam and stuff. It's a stat. I'd never remove Twin Needle, honestly. I think it's neat.
Fine. The third run will be played very, very differently.
The third one? Well, to you.
His third run.
His third run, I guess.
Is it really even that much of a start over when you quit at Mount Moon?
Well, it's because it's a first playthrough. You're not supposed to start over first playthroughs.
Again, I let you quit one time because you ran out of balls on Sandshrew. I don't want to hear it.
That was for the second
in the
run.
second run.
That was the second run.
Yeah.
I wanted a time that was competitive.
Yeah, I get in the
For the
first.
leaderboard.
I get in the first run. It's fine because we still don't know what we are kind of facing the game. Like maybe you get a bad time, but not because you didn't catch a Sandy, but because you didn't find a trainer that actually
here's
is a
the
problem.
thing though. When you have such bad luck where 12 Pokeballs doesn't even catch the first one, you've been eliminated from it. You're not even.
Yeah, but
I
the
get
first
it,
run
but still.
competition in the first run doesn't mean anything though.
Yeah.
Because there's a
I
second
don't know.
run.
The first run's the only one I can win.
Oh, is that what
It matters more.
How is
I guess
that?
that's true.
I mean, I don't know. I think I win more first runs than second runs.
Oh my! I was setting up growth on Lance's Gyarados. I got to +5, and then as soon as I used my 6th growth, he crit me with Hyper Beam.
Hyper Beam. Yeah, our defense is.
Oh, I was about to say he did it again, but I lived at 5 HP.
Our defense is not the best.
I made a very key other error in this run, and it's really, really biting me in the butt. I never sold any items.
What are you hogging that money for?
I picked up Body Slam and never taught it.
I still have a Great Ball, Nugget, Bubble Beam, Bide, Thunderbolt.
How did you not get the bag message?
My God.
It's the main reason.
I've gotten the bag message a bunch of times. I just forgot to make the Viridian trip.
It's the main reason why I always sell the items, because I'm very worried about the bag message.
I didn't sell items in Viridian or Celadon.
Whenever I'm in Vermilion to buy my repels, I always sell like my extra Pokeballs, the potions, buy TM, Bubble Beam, before I sell all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess if I would have to check one run of that, because I'm not that familiarized with Gen 5 in what a solo run would be. But seeing that World Cup rest, this looks like Gen 2 all over again. The final set is going to be that with many Pokemon, because basically everything gets World Cup. So
Mega Drain could be useful for recovery. Yeah, Mega Drain would have made Lorelei a bit safer though, because I did get really low on health.
I mean, I guess the problem with Lorelei, it's unwanted critical hits.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with this thing. The speed that's so high, we're critting constantly.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can do about that. 124 is pretty fast. That it's like 23 something critical, I think, because Aerodactyl is 130 and I think he's around 23, so it's probably around 22% critical rate or something. Like very high. One every 5 attacks is very high, definitely. Between 4 or 5 attacks. 24 chance to crit, yeah, so roughly 1 every 4 attacks, yeah. That's a lot.
I can't get over how funny Blaine is. The Rapidash looks so majestic, and the Blaine just looks so derpy. Or the Arcanine just looks so derpy.
The Arcanine.
It looks at the sky. It's like, ooh, what's that? Fire.
It was supposed
48, 41.
48. Well, that was a big difference.
Okay, I don't mind DNFing this one to get the next one started, since
oh, but you're not gonna win the first run.
I don't want you guys to wait 9 minutes.
Where are you, Steve, right now?
I just defeated Sabrina.
No, but I think it's still fine that you do the first run, because you're gonna get
Mimic?
You're gonna get the information.
Mimic, I only got Mimic just because I always get it with Pokemon that have such little coverage, but I never ended up using it.
Like, especially after... sorry. Keep going, sorry.
It would have been useful if the opponents had something good to steal, like on Lance, because like if I could have stolen a better special move.
The Ice Beam.
I love when you have Twin Needle for the Elite Four. Twin Needle was only useful for Jinx, but then again, if you have +6 in special, you don't really need Twin Needle. I think for the next run, I'm going to hold on to Mega Drain the entire game. Keep it as a backup move. Self-healing. Like, I think Psychic, Growth, Mega Drain, and Twin Needle should be my final set. And some other huge mistakes I definitely made. I need to get Psychic as soon as possible to do the training. I'm still going to do some trainers in Sylph, just the good ones. But at least if I'll have Psychic, I can at least not struggle with the fights.
Ooh, here's another thing for Scott to consider testing. What's faster, to fly back to Viridian or to walk back to Viridian? Center.
Walk to
I think
Viridian?
walk.
Exactly.
I think
how?
walking.
The
It's to like
center.
get to the center.
I
I honestly think walking might straight up be faster, just because
will walk in.
overworlding always takes less time than
Yeah,
menuing.
menuing is always going to take more time.
But then again, with the instant text speed, I don't really know. It's not like Scott's gonna test this. He doesn't do red and blue with us.
I mean,
Right.
from the gym to the Pokemon Center, I would go walking definitely. Definitely, I won't open the menu for that. Like I
I'm gonna
think
leave the same over under.
I think the only time I would maybe use fly inside the same town would be after Erika. If for some reason I have fly before her or something, I might use fly there because you need to cut, which is also menuing anyway. So at that point, just fly. But I think it's the only instance where I would do that. Other than that, I always prefer Overworld. I should open your streams, but I'm afraid my PC might collapse. If I have all of these things open, I'm afraid my PC might collapse. Maybe I could do on the phone or something, I guess.
I'm curious if somebody wants to do the math on how difficult or how unlikely it is that 12 Pokeballs at a 33% chance to catch
Give
would
me a
not
minute.
catch.
Give me a minute.
I bet you it's somewhere in the realm of like 1 in 15,000.
Okay, it is not lower than a shiny odd. I don't believe that. If I have a 30.
Oh, poor Wester is back again at Gen 2 speedrun. You hate Red's Pikachu, but you have no idea how much that guy hates Red's Pikachu.
We had some really bad red Pikachu luck with Scott this week.
Yeah, I saw.
All right, hold on. I'm doing math here. All right, the chance of 12 Pokeballs failing in a row is 0.8%.
Against the PG.
Yep. That's the chances of all 12 failing.
Why do I not have Mega Drain on me?
You have
That's
absorbed.
interesting.
Somebody sold it.
He
No,
said.
I must.
He said
I
he
don't
never.
know what I did to it.
He said he never sold anything.
Oh my god, I didn't even use my candies. Okay, well this is gonna be interesting.
Where are you now?
I'm doing Lorelei.
Oh, okay, you're in the lead four.
Well, that was embarrassing. I didn't use Twin Needle on Jinx. I hate it when all of your bag items are in weird places.
Right.
The weird places in your bag.
Well, I'm going to get biggest improvement.
Bigger than Steve.
Yeah, I'm setting the bar pretty low.
Probably, yeah.
Bigger improvement than Steve.
It's hard to have a bigger improvement than me when
I don't know.
set
You're
the
setting
bar so
pretty
incredibly
high, 'cause
low.
that's really good for a Steve run.
Steve said he was doing very bad.
All right, looks like I'm dropping quite a lot of frames right now.
Out of curiosity, did I need to use growth at all on Agatha? Because I used one. I don't know if it was overkill or not.
You're not stab psychic. You definitely do.
Okay.
Like, I mean, no way Gengar dies without a critical hit with psychic. It's not a stab move. Psychic is not that
Okay.
strong.
So one growth is right. Got it.
Yeah, at least one growth,
Yep.
I would say for sure. Either that or get critical hits.
So yeah, I need to get Psychic as early as possible and keep Mega Drain. And honestly, probably use my candies before the rival. I should do Erica first, get Psychic, then do Koga,
Oh
do
wow,
self
that's
training
embarrassing.
candy before the rival. That's what
I
I'm
just
gonna
got
do.
I just got knocked out by a Dragonite Slam.
Slam. Not even Hyper Beam Slam.
Yeah, Lance is surprisingly hard.
Lance is annoying.
Like, here's the thing, like once you set up to like +5, everything on his team's a one shot, but if you level up or get a single crit, he's gonna kill you. And this thing
Oh,
has a really high crit chance.
I don't think I need
Yeah.
+5. That seems like overkill, but
No stab
Definite.
psychic, remember?
No stab Psychic.
I understand, but I just have to survive one slam, and +3 is enough.
Slam.
But apparently, I can't survive one slam.
Banana
That's the
Slam.
second time I just lost
Hey.
the slam.
Steve, remember, Slam is one of the best moves in Gen 1. It's one of the best moves in the game.
Banana Slam.
Hey, Shadow. Hey, Kiwi.
Okay, I have a feeling Aerodactyl's now going to live at +2. It does.
It
So
does.
+3 is
It
required.
does.
Feels bad.
They always survive.
This is such an awkward spot to be
Oh
in.
no, Kiwi. I was just saying hi just because I just
What are
noticed you in chat for the first time.
What are the odds of the Lear miss? 25%?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's
I
a
just
100.
witnessed a triple Lear miss.
Oh my god. That's big. Because if
And I
Gyarados,
still lost.
because if
I
Gyarados,
believe
He
that's one in
decided,
60
oh,
people.
you got
My-
more HP this time? Screw Slam. Let's go
my-
Hyper Beam.
my first attempts against Lance was like Gyarados critical hit Hyper Beam 2 times in a row, and I was like, dude, oh my god, I hate this Gyarados. Like Scott really hates the Magneton, I really hate the Gyarados. This is the Pokemon I hate the most in Gen 1. For some reason, it's like it's Red Pikachu. It's like coded some weird way to always get critical hits.
I think Speed was probably right about the Mega Drain. If I had Mega Drain on me, I could Mega Drain the Aerodactyl.
And it kills you with Hyper Beam. What's the difference? Mega Drain is 40 base power. It's not gonna heal you a lot.
With growth set up, it 100% will heal a lot.
But I still think you die of a Hyper Beam, especially if you're under Leer.
Oh, Steve, you're still on track for the under 23 resets.
Not yet.
Under 20.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm clearly gonna have over 23 resets. Darn you, crit.
That's
Yeah.
the problem with this thing. I did not expect Lance to be that hard, all because of crit luck.
The unwanted critical hit.
Dare I say it? I might want to have rest.
Out of this
No.
out of this stream right now. You are not.
I
No.
No.
think I might be picking up rest
You
for
are,
this battle on the next run.
you are not welcome here.
This can all be solved if I just use rest on the second Dragonair.
You are not welcome here. Out of my out of my stream right now. You dare
Wouldn't Mega Drain just be enough, though?
you dare bring rest to my house.
Both of them would be fine, but I don't know how much damage Aerodactyl will deal.
I think Hyper Beam is gonna kill you anyway, honestly. Especially if you're under Leer.
From the Aerodactyl?
A Hyper Beam under Leer, I think it
No,
kills you.
not the Aerodactyl. Sorry, the Dragonair.
Oh, the Dragonair, maybe
Because-
not. No, Dragonair is not that strong.
Because all I have to do is get past the Gyarados, get past the first Dragonair,
Then-
use rest,
Then rest.
then set up again, then use rest again, then finish off the Dragonair and the
I mean-
Dragonair, the Aerodactyl and the Dragonite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that could work.
It'd be incredibly simple.
Go use rest. I won't do that.
It's okay.
Rest.
It's okay. You know, if you guys are making fun of rest, don't use it.
I won't. If you win the second round because you use rest, I still would not use.
Well, I can't win the second round because you're gonna Ike your way past Rival 5.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna Ike everything.
Way for run 1.
I'm gonna Ike away everything. I already Ike this run in theory, so
Even if I was mainly spamming Psychic and Mega Drain, not using Body Slam, you still need luck to get past the Charizards.
Oh my god, rest would really help for the champion too, because then after this Pidgeot does a shitload of damage to you, you can then rest up on the Ride On.
I'm just gonna hold to my 38 minute time, and if I get a worse time, it's fine. In my heart, that was the better run.
It's okay. That's how I felt with the Scott run on Thursday.
Like,
my first run was better, and you know what? Actually, no, I think my first run was the best run.
The
Oh wait,
Cinderace,
we didn't play with Scott. It was just me and Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Cinderace, I think I didn't see it fully, but like was something about using rollout for the final fight.
Oh,
No,
rollout was
rollout
100%
was,
needed for
for
Lance and for
Lance.
Red.
Rollout for red
And
at
red.
least. Rollout for
Yes,
red,
yes,
yeah.
Absolutely Red, yeah.
Rollout for red. I think that's the only thing I remember from that run.
This Pidgeot is uniquely in a really, really annoying position where if I use one growth, it will use Sky Attack and knock me out.
Yes.
If I decide not to use growth at all, it will then just decide I'm just gonna crit wing attack you.
So Pidgeots have also been surprisingly hard.
Well, the thing is, it wouldn't be that big of a deal if Psychic 2-shot, but Psychic 3-shots. So it's like,
Although Hayden is epic. Pokemon Ribombee version is crazy. It's
Ribombee.
something, that's for sure.
I screwed up royally. I was supposed to set up growths on the Rhydon.
Ribombee. But you will get Leer. You don't.
This is what casual looks like, guys. This is the difference between me not trying and me trying. I don't know if you.
I first tried the champion. You just have to set up on Alakazam.
And risk critical hits. I mean, you're risking critical hits all the time, whether yours or enemies. So really.
But the point is, when you set up the growths, the psychics will be doing hardly anything. Plus,
unless they crit,
he could just use reflect, wasting time, or he could use recover.
It's
He's only got a 50-50 shot of attack.
It's just because Alakazam can crit.
A 4-shot or a 4-way race basically goes down to, will Ike be able to learn Gen 2 in time?
You guys won me in Gen 2.
Hey Steve, are you reading my YouTube chat?
Yeah. My chat's been dead, so I've resorted to using your chat.
My chat is your chat. My chat is your chat.
All right, guys, you heard that. Don't reveal any secrets now. Steve can see everything.
Can you believe this, Gyarados? It's like +6. No, thank you. Who cares?
But then,
Boss Chaos. Boss Chaos says this is like casual. I thought this was the J-Rose special.
I think this might be the second worst time I've ever had in all of Gen 1 backports.
Ribombee completely destroyed. The funny thing is, like, initially Speed told me that you might not be today, and it was like, Steve could have missed. Yeah.
Well, Steve said he was going to be on vacation on Saturday, but he said, "Oh, I found out that's next Saturday."
All right, guys. Can you guess what 2 Pokemon were worse than this?
Weedle and Petarant.
Yeah, it's third to last behind Weedle and Petarant.
You hate Petarant. It was my baby. It
got 1 hour on the nose.
You just hated it. It was fine.
All right.
It was evil, but fine.
All right, let's start. Let's start run 2 now.
Now that I figured out the rest thing, it'll be much better.
Get your rest thing if you want. I won't do that.
Now the question is, where do I add a little bit of training? Because that Rival 5 battle is a little bit too hard, even with candies.
What I'm gonna do for run 2 is I'm gonna do Erica's good trainers, fight Erica, get Psychic right away, do a bunch of the cycling road trainers, do Koga's gym trainers, and then fight Koga, and then go to Sylph and fight the good Sylph trainers. Then I'll
How can
use
you
all my
fight
candies.
a bunch of cycling road trainers when you only have
A
like
bunch of training, yeah.
12
I'm gonna
psychics?
have like 10 or 12 psychics, and I'll still have twin
Yeah.
needles for like the Grimers.
I think I'm going to train more this run as well. Like,
Okay, that makes sense. I forgot about Twin Needle
Like-
being
Yeah.
super effective
Like-
on them
Yeah,
too.
I'm gonna do all that. I'm gonna do all that, and then
Hmm.
use all my rare candies.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I used
I
some
don't-
earlier. I don't like it.
You can't add more training. You've already set the bar so high. The only
No.
way for you to beat your bar is to go to double down on the Ike luck. Double
Yeah.
down.
Just hope for Gen 1 misses
You
everywhere.
set the bar too high. Now
Yeah.
you must beat it.
I'm sticking to my
Right.
38 minutes. Everything else now is just fun times for me.
Yeah,
Oh, I just did a run
Yeah.
recently in Gen 1. I think it was my most recent video, Nidoran, where I got really, really lucky on all of the Alakazam fights. And so I essentially iked my way through the first run, and I'm like, all right, guys, we can't rely on this luck for the second run. So I overtrained to the point where I did, in fact, one shot and outspeed in some of the battles. Like I purposely trained to the point where I actually
Outspeed.
outsped Sabrina's Alakazam with a Nidoran male. And it didn't matter because when I got to the champion's like, I can't miss. You gotta get a Gen 1 miss. And that's just not
Yeah.
happening, bro.
You got a
yeah.
worst run 2 time because of it.
Oh,
It's
by
fine.
far. Like my first run time, I played very poorly because you don't know what the hardships are gonna be. But I just got really, really lucky. Like I was probably like 5-6 levels under levels for Sabrina. It's like, okay,
I'm
I
fine.
I guess the Psywave is a thing, and then like the champion, it's like I guess I could use Reflect if you want
Reflect.
twice in a row. That's the best part about the champions Alakazam. It's a 3-shot, so really there's like no consistent way of beating her unless you just want to, or beating the champion unless you want to really, really over level.
We can start whenever you guys want.
Oh right.
It's right. Now speed is
Oh,
dead. Oh, okay.
That is gonna help a lot, I think.
What do you mean? Your chat didn't say anything helpful.
Oh no, I
It's chatting.
just thought of something really helpful for the late game. That's gonna make those trainers a lot easier. I just looked at my moveset and I found something I want.
Sky attack?
Sky attack.
Yes, Sky Attack. I'm gonna get that in Victory Road.
Definitely.
Makes perfect sense.
Fight Moltres.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Metrodome.
Name yourself guest.
No. I won the first run. You cannot boss me.
Oh, maybe that's how you get some extra time, because there's basically no time to kill. You just metronome your way through the hard battles.
You just metronome.
Just don't watch Speed Shuckle video. Metronome is really good.
I only used it for Lorelei.
Yep. Metronome, real great.
Metronome. Best move
Yeah,
in the
Ike, if
game.
you're wondering why metronome had to be used, you have to metronome a badge boosting move to outspeed the cloister.
That's so stupid.
It is stupid.
You need
Half
to
the
pray
resets
this.
in that run were on Lorelei. I think that
It's
was the
so
only spot
funny.
I used it.
We gave Shuckle 230 special.
Yeah, but
And
no
it just
moves.
doesn't matter.
Just need to use
Yeah,
Mimic.
it has no special moves. I mean, it has Mimic, yeah.
Mimic, basically, yeah. It's the only thing you can do.
That couldn't really be used for most fights either. Because for Lorelei, you gotta use Aurora Beam.
I'm curious if Shuckle would actually have a better place in yellow version, because there's just a lot stronger moves
There are more
and
things to
special moves that you can mimic.
There are better things to mimic, yeah, I guess. But I don't know. I haven't tried.
Lorelei, I think would still need it because the Dugong still has the same moves, except I guess Bubble Beam. Hey, Steve, why don't you fight the junior trainer again?
Again, wasn't that a good experience?
It was.
It was good. You should do it again.
The Weedle got a critical hit poison sting.
Oh my god!
That's what happened to me in the first run, too.
Oh my god! That's the only way I think you can die in that fight.
I actually battled one of the bug catchers to make sure that I would win.
That wouldn't kill me. I think that's the only way you can actually die in that fight.
Question. If Twin Needle is neutral against the target, is Body Slam still better?
Yes.
Yes, it is higher base
Okay.
power. Yeah.
Okay.
85 versus 75.
Yeah, a bit
So Twin
stronger.
Needle's only better if it's super effective. Okay.
A bit stronger, yeah. And the poison chance, I guess. You want to consider that, but
Wait, can Twin Needle poison types in Gen 1?
no.
Wait, it can't?
No, I think it can't.
I've just never seen it do it, but
Gen 2, it can poison steel types.
Yeah, in Gen 2 it's an oversight. But I think in Gen 1 it can, because a poison type can never be poisoned, I think.
No. It can never be poisoned with a poison type move. Kind of like how Thundershock can never paralyze Pikachu, but
Yeah.
Thunder Wave still can, Body Slam still can.
Yeah, but I think it's because it is coded like the same that as a fire type you can never get burned no matter the move. Except for in Gen 2 because it's bug, I think the tri-attack thing, you cannot get poison as a poison type.
did we all do one trainer before Brock?
The mandatory
no.
one.
I went minimum battles for Brock.
Yeah, I did the mandatory one only.
Well, wild Pokemon, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess. Do those count though? Like, would you count those?
I just Gen 1 missed Twin Needle.
These
Again,
things happen to the best of us.
this is happening.
Wikipedia says Twin Needle cannot poison types in Gen 1. Dang, I guess they thought of that at least.
Yeah, because poison types are immune to the poison status. The thing is,
So they probably have an extra piece of coding to just make them immune to poison, but they didn't do it with the other statuses.
No, it's
Like I think, for example, how normal types cannot get paralyzed by Body Slam.
Oh god. Yeah, but that's different thing because electric types can get paralyzed, for example, but fire types can never be burned.
Yeah, but not by Thunderbolt.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the specific
case. It
has
has to be from Thunder Wave or Body Slam. Or some other effect. Like, I think Stun Sport counts because it's a grass move.
Me and Balls, we just don't get along this run. I damaged the Paris. My overlay said 59% catch rate. Still took 3 balls. Or 4 balls. It blew out of 3.
Oh god.
Alright, I never found a Paris, so I'm gonna have to catch a Sandshrew.
That was scary. I accidentally fought the rocket guy with Raticate and it almost killed me.
Makes sense. Raticate is mucho scary.
Yeah, it almost killed me. It was definitely scary. I barely survived. Then I had to use Absorb.
That thing is probably one of the strongest Pokemon obtainable, or just in general in the game up to this point.
Definitely.
Hyperfang by an evolved type or an evolved Pokemon is pretty OP. I don't think there's anything stronger than it before that.
No, definitely.
Pretty much no. Hyperfang is just busted that early.
It is the strongest Pokemon at this point of the game.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Goldeen trainer.
I Gen 1 missed a Body Slam on the Pidgeotto, and it resulted in a loss thanks to it. It never even used Sand Attack, and
I have to start over.
Goldeen trainer?
Yeah, Pidgey ended up winning the fight.
Oh,
I mean
that's
that's
no.
different than the ball thing because that's you chose that battle. I didn't
Gold.
choose to miss all
I
those
didn't.
balls.
I didn't choose the battle. The battle chose me.
Well, I had to start over because that would have been a rule break.
Yeah, because the PG killed.
Yeah, Pidgey killed the Golding, and it was a mandatory fight. I had to start over.
I just had a reset
Otherwise, I'd
and
be a
move
cheat.
on.
I mean, because it's a tough fight, maybe it makes sense. Like if this was like a random
Well,
trainer or something, maybe. But the
Yeah,
golden trainer.
I purposefully fought the trainers in. I wanted to fight the trainers in Misty's gym before the rival, just because I think Misty might actually be easier than the rival.
I get it
But
because
I didn't save before. I didn't save before the Golding trainer, and I hit myself in confusion a bunch of times.
because the golden trainer is a trainer that you can legitimately lose. I think it's fair in that sense. Because like if you told me you lost to a random trainer, I don't know, that matters nothing. It's fine, like who cares? But no, that's a trainer that can actually cause resets, so I think it's fair.
Oh, don't. Okay, that poison sting hurt.
All poison stings hurt a lot. A lot.
Smog hurts too.
They all hurt a lot. Every poison move hurts a lot.
Well, gotta start over again.
The poison sting?
Yeah,
See,
I got.
now he's just playing reckless on purpose.
Well, I used Leech Life on a wild Weedle I found just to try and get some health back, but then it used Poison Sting on me, so I went into the mandatory fight with only half of my HP, and the one move it went for was Poison Sting, and I died.
Why didn't you save?
It's the first trainer. I'm not saving before him.
I see. He did it on purpose. He wants to save an extra 5 seconds by not saving, and it's
Hey,
he
you
wants...
started. Hey, this is the second run, okay? We're allowed to do these.
Since when?
Since when? I don't make the rules.
Since I've said so.
Since I just came up with it.
Exactly. Hey, if you can start over first runs, then I can do this.
All right, I'm actually getting really mad now. How many times do I have to say that this is literally like you did the math? It was literally 1 in 900 luck.
You did the math.
But it's a first playthrough. I don't know how many times I have to repeat that.
I treat both playthroughs equally as competitive. I don't know what you're talking about.
Should be good. It's fine, don't worry.
Keep messing up my overworld movement. I tried to leave.
Exactly, Dust Yankee. Exactly. Bad luck with balls is very different than not saving. Not saving is literally your fault. You should be costed for that.
All right, the Golding trainer, I had no choice but to start over.
That's a little different than the one that you did have control over.
Hey, if it makes you feel better, I had full health for the bug catcher this time. And I won.
Also,
no,
you could have just moved on and added a reset.
I don't play by that rule. I don't do that.
Extra cheating.
Because that's a rule violation. Besides, it was only 5 minutes.
I'm really happy that you can't say no to the SS Aqua ticket. You know, you know how many times I've gone up to that guy and be like, "Hey, you want in the ship?" And then if he would have okay, Speed. I just lost a tentacle guy on the ship. You want me to restart the whole entire run because I'm about.
Hey, wait. What was it you said to me during the crystal stream?
Something that's safe.
You can start over if you want to. I don't have to. Yeah, that's what you told me. You can start over.
Actually, you know what? This isn't going to be a competitive time. I really just don't give a crap about this run.
I mean, it's going to be better than
I
your
just
first
reset
run.
all the way back to Cerulean after losing to Tentacool Guy.
Tentacle Guy. It even has a name now. It's Tentacle Guy.
Oh, were
Not
you
Starmie
getting
Guy, or
rest?
not Staryu Guy, Tentacle Guy.
Oh my god. What just happened to me? Gen 1 miss, burn, critical hit, I died to rival. This is terrible. Ember burned me. Then Sand attack.
That's
Oh my
funny.
god. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm gonna die now here. Oh my
That's what
god.
you get for all your Ike luck.
Now I got confused. Okay, thank god.
I can go back to leaning in the chair. Run's not competitive. Don't have to be in gamer position anymore.
I mean, it's going to be better than run 1.
Everyone knows about gamer position. No one has to pretend it doesn't exist.
Gamer position. When you actually get closer to the TV to show that you are getting focused, even though it doesn't make any difference, but we still all do that.
Wait, well, no, I actually disagree with that. It doesn't make any difference. I really do think it does make a difference.
But the difference is that you actually get focused. Because you do that to get
that
focused.
Could be the difference. It could be mental.
Well, it's to remove distractions out of your forevision.
Yeah, it's
or peripheral eyesight.
Peripheral.
There's a lot of things it could do. I mean, moving closer to the TV might just activate something in you.
In your brain.
And it could be any of these reasons.
Basically in your brain, but yeah. Oh well. There will never be a run as good as the first one. Fine.
Okay. I've already accepted the fact Ike has won.
But,
yeah,
hey,
I'm already.
You could have started over if you wanted to.
I'm already on delete 4. I have been lying to you guys. I actually
I'm not
glitched
doing that because I lost and it was my own fault.
I actually glitched the game and I'm on delete 4 right
Paris.
now.
Okay, I should probably just chuck balls. First try.
Yay. Don't worry, those resets I got in Rival 3 would make all of you win now, don't worry. Just believe in yourself.
I had to walk all the way from Cerulean to the SSN twice.
Yeah, is that more time that the resets?
Well, sounds like a you problem.
I wouldn't know if it's really
God, that horsey pride is ugly.
The horsey, it's horrible. It is.
I remember to save before Goldeen Trainer this time.
It's like Parasect all over
watch
again.
This. Watch as I save, I'm never once going to get confused, and I'm correct.
Doesn't even use spec either.
Right. It actually I just paralyzed it.
I don't know what has caused me to start doing this, but for some reason I now buy the ethers and then just leave at Viridian. I've done this twice now today.
Buy ether. Tell me where you can buy ether.
Yes, buy ethers.
Buy the repel and then immediately leave.
I definitely want to know where to buy ethers, man. I would skip so many Pokemon trainers.
Speed is mentioned in the other games. It's actually like not a commodity they just give to you freely.
He's hiding the information from us. Where are those ethers?
Wait, what?
I mean, in Gen 2, there's
newer
plenty
games,
of extra
they just made
ethers
so rare.
You could pick up if you just wanted to. Like, did you know that in between Ice Cave and Mahogany, there's a little grass patch on a little island, and on that grass patch, there's a hidden ether?
Nope.
That was an elixir.
Elixir. You're right. But regardless, you knew of the item and its existence. And then obviously the max elixir that Scott seems to prefer over the one in the Dragon's Den, right before the Elite Four, but under Rapidash Scroll. Scott for some reason likes to pick up that ether, even though I think Dragon's Den is basically the same amount of time.
It's probably faster. Well, I think they're both. I think the one south of Victory Road's probably the slowest. Because You have to exit the Dratini house in order to dig out of the place anyway. So how much extra time is it to just walk right?
I also really hate in Gen 2 that I cannot do the Silver Cave without sound and without flash.
There's a really easy way of doing it. Use since you're gonna have my overlay, you can do it too. Memorize the layout of the room. Obviously it's invisible, so it's still hard.
Yeah.
However, if you memorize the room, you can use a repel and look at the repel counter on the screen. And if you see it says 1, then you have moved 1 space and you will know where you are in the cave.
Hmm.
I have to use my own overlay twice in the cave to make sure I move 1 space. I'm gonna try something different this run. I'm gonna do.
You'll actually try.
You will actually
well,
try.
this is a casual run, so I'm gonna do Erica early.
I thought run 1 was the casual run.
They're both casual today
That was the
because
casual
of
run.
the whole SSN debacle.
The whole SSN incident that we don't talk about.
I get the feeling Steve just doesn't like this Pokemon.
Yeah, right. Steve not liking my Pokemon, that's so new.
Certain unforeseen events happened that caused me to not like this Pokemon.
I don't like this thing either.
You always hate my Pokemon.
You know that.
You always
Actually, you know what? You're real 50-50 on picking Pokemon I like and Pokemon that are absolute garbage.
Pokemon that I fucking hate and Pokemon that are like, okay, it's not bad. I like it. It's cool. It's just so cute. This is like very cute Pokemon. It's very cute.
It's a bug.
Doesn't matter. Volcarona is super cute and it's a bug type. And it's super cute. The Mothra is so cute. Some bug Pokemon are cute. Others are horrible abominations. Oh yay, Gen 1 miss, Lake Paralyze. Sure. That could totally happen. Why wouldn't? Wow, and I fought a trainer that I was not supposed to fight as well.
Boy, I'm really bad at going through doors right now. Turns out, being in non-gamer position makes you really bad at going through 1x1 doors.
It is very neat, Andrea. Thanks for agreeing with me. They know nothing. Volcarona is beautiful. And so is this Pokemon.
What?
Then there is the Ice Volcarona. That everybody only likes the first form because it looks like a butt. Nobody likes Frostmoth. They only care about Snom. Everybody only cares about Snom. Snom is cute. Everybody only cares about the Snom because it looks like a butt. It has that cake form.
Uh-oh, I forgot to save in front of Erica. Alright guys, I have news. I did not get hit by sleep powder.
What?
Good job.
I think she cannot use a sleep powder, actually.
No, wait. Her Victory Bell would only spam poison powder
Poison
on
powder,
us, right?
yeah, it should.
Well, this is good news. That means I was never in
And I think the Vileplume would only spam acid.
Does it have,
that means I was never in any danger.
Does it have acid in this version? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure
No,
Vileplume starts with acid.
It does.
Oh, so I guess Vileplume could have used powder.
The reason why I know this is because there are Pokemon that I have I've done that because she has just grass moves, she's forced to use a grass move at some point.
Oh, damn it.
I hope I saved in front of the rival. That would be really stupid if I didn't.
I think I actually picked it up.
Do you think we could one-shot Ghastly?
Twin Needle does one-shot Ghastly, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they have bad defense. They should die.
Oh, I was just gonna say when my ROM hack is finished, we should do solo runs with it.
With it. Are there any regional forms that can actually like change the
No, I don't. Not only that,
Ooh,
but
the Wizzings.
all the gym leaders are getting team changes too
Oh,
to
okay.
better match their type.
Okay, that makes sense. Though.
Plus,
Also, they're just getting more team members too.
More power.
that's what I said. They're gonna have more.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
but you said change. Brock going from 2 Pokemon to 6 Pokemon, I would consider a little bit more than just a change.
From 2 to 6 is
Well,
actually a lot. Yeah.
we did lower the levels of the aces
Hmm.
to try and compensate. So I think the Onyx is only going to be level 12.
Yeah, that's nice.
Plus, the rest of the Pokemon that are still in the game, I do plan on giving them slightly better movesets. Just because the Pokemon having bad movesets is one of the reasons that random trainers are
Yeah.
so easy.
Man, it's because
Like
they have
Rhydon, especially. Like Rhydon is gonna get Earthquake at level 50 or something.
Right.
You might want to research the level of random trainers. You should probably look into the first trainer in his gym, see what level that Rhyhorn is, and make that the Earthquake level. Or the Giovanni. Look at the Giovanni's level. Not Giovanni.
I'm just gonna do like, well, I don't know how exactly I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'll probably just do what you said.
Yeah, you just base it on what level a certain trainer's Pokemon is, and then you just do that.
Makes sense.
Right. I'm gonna do Erica before I go shopping.
Oh, that was close. I almost just taught Tri-Attack over Body Slam. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but it would have been disappointing.
Aerodactyl's illegal Rock Slide removed. It doesn't get Rock Slide in Gen 1.
In Gen 1.
I played one that did.
And what was the result?
No, it doesn't in
The
Gen 2
result was
either.
that it was not an improvement.
It doesn't get in Gen 2 either. Lance is just cheating.
The reason why it was not an improvement is because Rock Slide is too late in the game for it to make an impact.
Oh no.
Honestly, I honestly probably would give Aerodactyl Rock Slide.
It really needs it, honestly.
I just want the actual Pokemon to just have slightly better level up movesets to make the trainers harder.
I at least
I
have
mean,
some stuff.
I'm also backporting around like 8 or 9 different coverage moves for everybody.
That's neat. Extra power, that's neat.
What level is the highest level Pokemon in the Safari Zone?
36.
Are you sure that's not yellow, Ike?
Oh, if they are changing this version, then I have no idea. But
Yellow has higher levels in the Safari Zone.
But I think
my
it's the
Pokemon's level
same.
36 right now, and it's dead. So I need to make sure that it died in the overworld.
I think it's still the highest, though. I think there are still Nidorans at that level. Not entirely sure, but
Steve, I don't know if you know this, but in Gen 1, if the Pokemon in your first slot is fainted, it does not count towards the repel, so it'll just use the next Pokemon's level.
It absolutely 100. That is 100% wrong.
No, it does.
Completely and utterly wrong.
It does.
What?
It does. It does.
That happened
Totally and utterly
What?
wrong.
No,
I literally
no.
just went through the entire Safari Zone right now without a single encounter.
No,
and
I
I've
think
done it in the past many times.
I think you're right, Speed, actually, because I believe I kind of used that to try to repel catch an Electabuzz.
Maybe in future games, in Gen 1, 100% first party member, doesn't matter if they're alive or dead.
I could have swore, like, in one of my Hitmonlee runs for Yellow, it fainted because of poison in the overworld, and none of my repels worked. That's all I remember happening.
Your Hitmonlee was not at a high enough level.
That could have been honestly it.
That is the only explanation, because it is 100% the first party member. I know this for a fact. I've done it many, many times.
I got a reset on the Lavender rival. I got hit with 2 sand attacks.
Sand attack. Sand attack. We already know it's always.
Did any of you guys teach attack?
Teach?
Yeah.
No.
What?
I taught it for some just mainly for the rivals Charizard. I would just use one sand attack.
Hi, Dark. Stupid sand
Hi,
attack.
person.
Hi, person.
Hi, Dark. I
Hi,
think is what you
person.
said.
Yeah, Mr. Dar 123 actually is his full name.
I agree. Numbers are fun.
He's a regular of mine.
I've dedicated my entire life to numbers as far as job is concerned. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3.
No, we get Psychic because this Pokemon does get Psychic. It's not because it's Moonblast. Every fairy type becomes normal.
No, actually, it does get Moonblast. Do you know what Moonblast is on the moveset?
Fire attack.
It's Body Slam.
Body Slam.
Yeah,
Body Slam's
Fairy,
Moonblast.
Dark, and Steel moves are converted to normal moves.
It kind of is, I suppose.
All backported types that don't exist, normal.
Hmm.
Is the only fair rule. Now that's a crit that you like on Muck.
Muck. Nobody
What
likes.
level did you defeat Brock or Rival 5 at last time?
I don't remember, honestly.
Me?
Yeah.
Level 44. And
Okay.
even then, I really wasn't relying on Psychic that much. You should really not listen to me.
44, you say?
You really should not listen, dude.
Yes, we have Fairy type defensively, but it's useless in Gen 1. It only makes us weak to poison. There are no fighting moves, there are no dragon moves. So being a Fairy type in Gen 1, it's basically like non-existent. We don't have any benefits.
It adds weaknesses.
It only adds weaknesses, yeah.
Like fighting type. It
Yes.
does not add any benefits, only weaknesses.
Only weaknesses.
Right?
Because there are nothing that we resist. Yeah. Just funny.
Who did I use the rare candies on last time?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Was it the rival? I think it was. Holy crap, I just glanced over at Ike. He is in Blaine. That's insane.
Stop spying me. Concentrate on your run.
I was actually kind of scared for a second, then I just remembered I started over earlier. Hey, it's nice to actually do 5 one-shots on Viger Boss when you actually have Psychic. And not trying to use Twin Needle. Yeah, I had to have been too low of a level, though, because I could have swore I out-leveled everything, and I still kept getting encountered.
I just had the most interesting encounter you've ever seen. I used Twin Needle and I poisoned a Pokemon, and then it used Hypnosis, and
He died of poison.
I just lost to a random grunt because I couldn't wake up.
Oh,
I
God.
couldn't wake up. I was like, oh, the next guy's not that hard. And I just never woke up.
Who
I
uses
just took a nice sleep that it never woke up.
Who uses hypnosis though?
Well, Paris got protein.
The trainer to the right of the heel girl.
Ah, okay. Couldn't do it. Gen 1 misses or one crits or
A Pokemon just went in a deep sleep and never woke up.
whoops.
I just Gen 1 missed Twin Needle.
Gen 1 miss is not real, it cannot hurt
Hello,
you.
Inferno Brin. I love Ribombee. Well, I guess I found somebody that does besides I.
Yay.
I'm not really liking this Pokemon.
Nobody here likes Ribombee.
I mean, I'm sure I would like this thing if I could actually use Quiver Dance.
If you got Quiver Dance. Oh god. Oh my god.
hard work, dedication, and 6 candies, and you can be just like me when you defeat the rival.
Holy shit!
happened to Dorcas? I put poison in his mouth.
Thank
What
you.
is the Ike strat not working for you?
The enemy team 4 times, all their hits were critical hits. All of them. And I die because of that. My boost didn't matter. All of them were crits and I die.
Okay, Psychic completely destroyed Koga. I didn't even have Psychic last time for him, so I played the first run so bad.
Rival 5 was still hard.
I mean, his
Seriously?
Charizard's still going to be a pain in the butt.
Just stop greeting me, please.
I don't
I'm
know what you're
not,
talking about. Alakazam was hard too. You should definitely body slam that crap out of that thing.
I'm not getting a
Okay,
better
will you
time
quit
now.
making fun of me about that?
I'm not getting a better time than the previous run for
Hey,
sure.
Steve, me assuming Body Slam is stronger than Tweendeal, it's kind of like the equivalent of you always using Return over like Stab,
Holy
Sludge Bomb, or
shit.
Shadow Ball.
I can't believe that.
I agree.
All those critical hits. This is stupid.
Here's the difference though. When I ignore those other 2 moves, my overlay says they're better, and I look at it and I'm like, I can't read. And when you
What?
do it, you just
Are you
just
like
didn't know.
So what? You're like DW? Your overlay can't stop you because you read?
I mean, like it's like that meme, the Hey Arnold one.
The Arthur
I
People
one.
would
can't
be
read.
really offended if they could read.
That's a King of the Hill meme.
No, it's from the I
yeah,
can't read is
there's
from
a
Arthur.
Yeah,
No,
Arthur.
there's a meme from King of the Hill with Bobby holding up a sign to the
I mean,
window,
both
and then
of
the
them
guy
exist.
says, "If those kids could read, they'd be very upset."
Yeah, but the one that I was quoting was the Arthur one.
Yeah, the Arthur one is the famous one.
What's the
Like,
Arthur one again?
the sister is the one that
Basically the
says,
same thing.
yeah, it says that can't stop me because I cannot read.
Oh, the DW sign.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the infamous one. Oh my god, all those critical hits, all those resets. I'm not getting a better
Hey,
time.
Steve,
Boy,
you don't have to get rest on the SSN. You get it by level up.
yeah, but I need the moves that I have at that current moment.
Just in TM.
Boy, I can tell you, being in non-gamer position, I constantly accidentally move incorrectly. I accidentally battled the last trainer in Pokemon Mansion.
It's a nice guy. He's lonely. Yeah, I should finish this thing in 3 minutes, and that's virtually impossible. So I'm not getting a better time.
Yeah, it's because you yiked your way through the first run.
I got
It's okay.
very good luck in the first run, I guess.
Sundown, it's not my birthday.
Disregard that. He wants all the birthday presents. He's just modest.
She's just modest.
Steve, do I seem like the kind of guy who doesn't like asking people for things?
100%. You were literally
that is true,
the
yeah.
guy. You are the only guy that I know that doesn't ask for any gifts ever at any point.
Or like money and stuff?
He has features that are worth subscribing for, and he just gives them away for free.
Hey, all my patch files are still locked behind members only thing.
Yeah, because I really, really had to strong arm you into doing it.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I was for that at the start, right? Or was I not? I don't remember.
I don't know. I think you wanted to give one of them away for free.
I don't think it was one. You might be thinking of the ROM hack
It
that I'm working
might
on.
have been like Fire Red ones you wanted to give away for free or something like that.
Maybe.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah, well.
Oh, yeah, also, Steve, at first when I was telling him about my ROM hack idea, he was suggesting I make the ROM hack and then keep it behind the member panel.
Yes, like the other ones. It makes perfect sense. You have
But
something you put a lot of effort into that is completely and utterly unique to your channel. That
I
you
already
should
do that with all
definitely
the patch files anyway, and
exactly.
I
And it's just
don't want to keep a good looking ROM hack behind a paywall like that because I want people to play it.
not only that, you have literal free advertising in all of the other solo runners. So it's like, hey,
I'm not gonna.
you
Yeah,
have them who can advertise the
this
ROM
is what
hack
I was
for
telling
you.
Steve. This is what I was telling Steve. I'm not gonna go to people like Scott and Matt and be like, "Hey, can you play the
Play my game.
ROM hack I made and tell people to give me money for it?" I'd appreciate it.
No. See, you're saying it wrong. What you need to tell them is, hey, can you play this on stream and tell them where they can get it? That's how you have to phrase it.
And besides, it's not really a good idea to keep major ROM hacks behind a paywall. Just not.
If a tree falls down in the woods
No.
and if only 3 people see it, does Nintendo care?
Yes. Nintendo would probably sue you.
For 3 downloads.
They would definitely sue you for that. You can bet your ass they will.
What time did I get for the first run?
55 minutes.
Yeah, well,
Oh god, this one's so much better. I have 1 reset.
When's my birthday? September 9th.
Oh wow, you're real close to my dad's.
What's your dad's?
September 25th.
You know my nephew's is September 10th. I'm not even kidding.
Ooh.
I know it's
You
really annoying because when I was still a kid, my 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 nephew's parents had to have his birthday on a Saturday, kind of like mine too. So our birthday parties were always on the same day, and we couldn't really have many guests at either party for that reason.
Oh, that is not the reason I was thinking of. I was just thinking it's so close to September 11th.
Ah,
Then again, I guess you guys were born. Wait, were you either a baby or not alive when it happened?
baby.
I was born in 2002, so I wasn't alive.
I was old enough to see it on TV.
Please tell me all about this event, oh senior citizen.
Yep. Sit back, relax. Let senior citizen Steve tell you a story about a plane that went into a tower. The end.
The end. Yeah, I believe I'm the oldest here. They're asking me if I'm the oldest. I think I am the oldest here in this room.
I assume you're slightly older than me, right?
I'm like a Scott. I'm from 92.
I'm from 95.
Yeah.
We're just not gonna save or heal for Bruno. In fact, Bruno will be our potion. Oh my god, Bruno, how dare you in your Machamp? How dare you live a hit? I consider this a slap in the face. I'm offended your Machamp decided to live.
Okay, 40-35 was worse than the previous one, but oh well. 11 resets, damn it.
Kiwi, I used to tell people I was born in 94 when I was in middle school and high school. I
You
thought it
are,
was a lot cooler to be born in 94 than 95.
you are not
The
a
reason
90s
why
kid.
Well, the reason why is I'm like one of the youngest kids in my grade, so telling people that I was older would be better because basically,
The cool
you know
thing.
how school years have cutoff times, or
Yeah.
like grades have a cutoff time. My birthday is really close to the end of the cutoff, so I'm like the youngest one in the entire grade.
Yeah, the sprite is very neat. They ask who made it. Oops.
You know what I was not aware of when I came up with this rest strat?
The rest.
I was not aware that getting hit by even one Leer would really, really screw everything up.
I told you.
One Leer,
I
which would
told
have been
you.
seen as a good thing. Oh, by the way, this Dragonair is hit 100% of its slams.
Slam banana.
Have you ever had a battle where you use 7 rests in one battle?
In my case, they never use a slam. They always go for stupid hyper beam. And most of the time, actually, they even crit. That was depressing.
Oh, no wonder I was having bag issues. Speed told me about the ether, so I picked up the ether, and guess what? The death ether
The
was on me the
death-
whole game.
the
It continued to be the
death ether.
death ether. It's always the death ether, man.
The death ether. Oh boy. It's kind of sad that Lance ended up being the worst trainer in the run. I definitely did not
What are you
expect.
talking about? I first tried him.
Like, the dragon trainer ended up being the hardest trainer in the game for a fairy type is just hilarious. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Inferno. I couldn't see it before because I don't have the notifications on this scene in the OBS. Thank you so much. Hope you like it.
43.25.
43.
That would be a 12-minute improvement.
Hey, it's fine.
One reset. That is so much less than this deserves.
Only one reset. I got 11 resets this time. The Charizard was flamethrower critical hitting me all the time. Lance was critting me all the time. It was annoying. I really hated it. But I really like this Pokemon nonetheless, but I really find funny that Lance ended up being the hardest gym, the hardest trainer in the game.
Oh. Despite doing 12 minutes better, it really did not jump that many places.
Well, 12 minutes is still 12 minutes. Ironically, if we got Moonblast, I think this Pokemon would be sub 35 maybe. Because I wouldn't be as scared as for Lance if I had a Moonblast that is gonna one-shot the stupid Dragonite. Because I cannot set up growths because everything can Hyper Beam me to death. So I need to risk it, and he loves to use critical hits for some reason.
All right, let's check out speed and see how that's going.
How is he going?
Well, he's on Bruno, and he's probably gonna lose.
On Bruno.
He just took half his damage from an Onyx rock throw.
But how does he not? How did he not one shot Genwa miss? There's no way. Onyx dies in one hit.
He decided to use growth.
He used growth on the Hitmonlee, if anything, I don't know.
He's really lucky that Onyx has half the HP it should, or half the attack that it should.
He should.
Onyx really should have double the attack stat it has.
But it's because it's the first boss, basically.
Yeah.
They totally knew what they were doing in that case. But it's
I
funny.
like how they doubled down on it, and like in the future generations when they buffed certain Pokemon stats, they didn't buff it like a lot.
Yeah, but because he has an evolution and then a Mega, so there's no way they're gonna change Onyx's stats at all.
Well, I mean, like they gave Raichu more speed.
Yeah,
like,
but
and they gave Electrode more speed in future generations. Why not give him more attack?
But because that's the final form. They never buffed a middle form. That's the thing. Like if they buff Onyx, they would need to buff Steelix as well. And Mega Steelix in the case it comes back, which I guess it will in the Legend Zygarde game. But like
Well, Annie, I mean, it doesn't need to be more than double. I mean, double would be sufficient.
Yes, 60 attack or something. He has 45. And like,
No,
it's
I think
terrible.
it's 50. I really do think it's as low as 50. It's
50.
really, really low.
I think it's 45. I'm gonna
There are
check.
jokes out there where I think like Alakazam has just a wee bit less attack than Onyx.
Yeah, it's 45 attack. Yeah, I was right. It's 45. 45 base attack and 35 base HP. Again, it's because it's the first boss Pokemon, definitely. They just wanted you to use special moves, basically, to defeat this thing. Either as a way to make sure the trainer had to train for Vine Whip, Bubble, or Ember.
I think 90 attack would actually be a very solid number for Onyx, and I think would be very fitting.
The funny thing is, Geodude has 80 base attack, so like it's not really changing that much. Geodude has 80, and Onyx has 45, and you're already fighting a Geodude.
125. That would put Onyx in kind of like, you know, like legendary tier. I mean, Hitmonchan only has like 105 attack, and I would consider Hitmonchan deserves to be stronger than Onyx.
In Gen 1, having over 100 stat is very high. Not many Pokemon get that.
Yeah. I think 95 would be like pushing it. 90 feels right.
I mean, Nidoking has 92. And it's freaking Nidoking.
Speed must be in the zone. He hasn't said a word in a while.
Imagine he doesn't know he's muted.
Is that why? Hold on. Is the reason? I was actually getting really pissed off at you guys because I was trying to talk and you guys kept talking over me. And I just realized my mic was muted the whole time.
He was muted. I named it. I said.
I was so close to telling you guys to shut up because you kept talking over me, you just couldn't hear me the whole time.
Now it's revealed that Steve and I were actually in cahoots. We were both ignoring you. No, seriously, we couldn't hear you.
Before I unmuted. I was just saying, are you guys seeing how bad this Lance fight is?
When I saw you go into Lance without rest, I'm like, cha-ching, I might have a chance.
Rest.
I didn't think rest was going to be needed because we take way too much damage from his moves.
I didn't use rest.
What I should have done was I should have reset on Lance and then got past the Gyarados without a Leer. Would have made world of difference.
I just hate how often this thing crits.
Yeah, how does they crit so much? It's so annoying. It's how I lost to Lance a few times because of the critical hits.
Like, here's the thing, like, if this Pokemon just had a worse crit rate, like, this Lance fight would be so much easier.
I mean, it takes a Hyper Beam on most of the Pokemon, so I mean, by the time it arrives at Lance, it really just is one Slam or one Hyper Beam away from death.
Yeah.
Oh, you did go with Mega Drain, so at least there's that.
I'm just surprised no one in my chat mentioned that my mic was muted.
They probably didn't know.
Yeah, I guess they thought you were concentrated or something. We were.
Well, they would have seen my mouth. They would have seen my mouth moving.
If I was watching,
oh yeah, it's right. Well, you have face cam. Yeah.
You didn't change. So like OBS and Discord read your mic two separate ways. So if you muted your mic directly, there's a good chance that Discord might still pick it up.
No, I have a hard mute button on my mic. It mutes everything.
For both?
Yeah, I do that. Yeah, I have that.
Buttons on my microphone.
Yeah, I have a button on the microphone that does that too. Yeah.
My hard mute button isn't working right now, and I don't understand. There's literal
4127. Okay,
I just clicked it. The hard mute does work now. It wasn't working yesterday. I literally clicked it yesterday. What'd you get?
4127.
Gallica wins.
I still won.
I mean, when you're facing Ike, second place is winning.
I arrived at 37 minutes.
So I like watching these.
Wouldn't stop critting me.
So I
wouldn't stop critting him. Like 124 speed is insane. Like that's just slightly slower than Electrode.
Yeah.
And if you have to rely on setup moves, like I believe this is like a 23% crit chance or something.
24.2.
It really irritates me. Just
yeah.
If I crit him with Psychic, the Dragoners live at red health.
Lives, yeah, and he can kill you with
Here's an easy way to relate. All right, if you were to hold a Super Smash Bros. Tournament and your brother was involved, would you consider second place is the new first place?
Second place.
Probably yes.
Yeah,
Second
exactly.
place is the new first place. Oh boy.
It's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z, you know, when they do the world martial arts fighting tournament, everybody does the tournament and then they get to fight Hercule. Oh, anyways, it was a fun run. Hopefully you guys enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow. It
Or
turns
my
out
stream.
I was here today because my vacation is actually next week. So I'll make sure to include it in my my weekly calendar this time. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.
Yeah, I'll be leaving for a short time and come back. Ah, no sé por qué no soy el ruido de Discord cuando salgo de las llamadas. Gallica wins. This beautiful lady just won. Yay. Vamos a Ribombee, pero me ha hecho gracia que realmente Lance sea el peor trainer, honestly. Dauti, colega. I'm gonna be picking Pokemon actually based on the metaphor main characters, if you couldn't already guess. Last week was Heismate, this week was Gallica, next week is going to be Stroll, and I picked a Pokemon that is supposed to be Stroll. I was discussing this with a friend of mine, and we already picked the next Pokemon for the next weeks. They're all based on metaphor characters. Yeah. So the next one is going to be Stroll. I hope you guys like it. Yeah, she's super cute. I really like her. She's adorable in the game as well. She's adorable. What was I going to say? Yeah, I need to pick a regular game for my streams. I think I'm going to try that background story game. I need to figure out how to make that thing work in my absolutely legal PlayStation 1. Of course, Squaresoft, which doesn't even exist, but they will probably still sue me, I suppose. I'm gonna try to see how can I make that game work. If anything, I think that's gonna be the thing I'm gonna stream. If not, I can always put some Pokemon runs, but it's been a long time since I've been doing streams lately. Background Story, I think it's called. Background Story. It's like an RPG from the PlayStation 1 that apparently many people love. I haven't heard anything. I only heard like good things about it, but I haven't checked anything. I'm gonna see if I can make that thing work, so I can put it. I also need to kind of buy Final Fantasy 16 at some point as well. I need to see how they're going, and I hate Nintendo because until till April, they're not going to give me nothing from the Direct. Your company should not have the ability to sue people. It's always morally correct. Like I was really hoping this month there would be a Nintendo Direct, but there is not gonna be because they already said that they are going to wait for April, so there's nothing. There will only be the Pokemon Direct, I suppose, which I guess we will get news on the Pokemon Arceus stuff, but the Zygarde one. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys on another day. I hope I can make that game work, and if not, I will be putting some more Pokemon runs. Definitely next week I will still do this with the speed. We will do the Stroll Pokemon. Have a nice day in your time zone. See you guys. Thank you so much for attending here. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed.